Have you ever felt like you are standing on the edge of a profound breakthrough? A sense that after a long, often turbulent journey through darkness and confusion, the first light of a new dawn is about to break. The path of spiritual awakening is not a gentle stroll. It is a transformative pilgrimage. It shakes your foundations, dissolves your old identity, and forces you to confront the deepest shadows within. There are moments of chaos, of feeling lost, of questioning everything you once believed to be true. But what if those storms were finally beginning to calm? What if the most challenging part of your transformation is nearing its end? Many speak of the start of an awakening, but few discuss its culmination. This isn't an end, but a graduation. It's a transition from a state of becoming into a state of being. In this video, we will explore the 5 subtle yet powerful signs that your spiritual awakening is almost complete, and that you are about to step into a new, more authentic reality. Stay with us to discover if you are on the brink of this beautiful new beginning. Sign number 1, an unshakable inner peace. The first sign is a profound and unshakable inner peace. Remember the early stages of your awakening? The anxiety, the emotional roller coasters, the feeling that your world was turning upside down. You were a ship tossed on a stormy sea. Now, however, the waters have calmed. This is not numbness or apathy. It is the quiet strength of a mountain that withstands the wind and the rain without being disturbed. External events, which once would have sent you spiraling into panic or anger, now seem to happen at a distance. You observe the drama of the world, but you are no longer an actor caught in its script. You have found the still point in the turning world. This peace comes from a deep, cellular understanding that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You have stopped resisting reality and have instead learned to flow with it. This is the peace that surpasses all understanding. The foundational sign that your inner world has been rebuilt on solid ground.
If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe for daily cosmic insights, astrology updates, and spiritual guidance, because the universe always has a message for you.
Sign number 2, detachment from material outcomes. The second sign is a growing detachment from material outcomes and external validation. In the past, your sense of self-worth may have been tied to your achievements, your career, your possessions, the approval of others. You were constantly striving, chasing the next goal, with the belief that it would finally make you happy. Now, something has shifted. You may still have ambitions and desires, but your happiness is no longer conditional on their fulfillment. Your joy comes from the process, not the prize. You write the book because you love to write, not because you need to be a best-selling author. You build relationships based on genuine connection, not on what you can gain from them. The frantic need for praise has vanished. You are your own source of validation. You have realized that your intrinsic worth is infinite and cannot be measured by the temporary metrics of the material world. This detachment is not a sign of giving up. It is a sign of true freedom. You are no longer a slave to your own desires. Sign 3, synchronicities become your new normal. The third sign is that synchronicities are no longer surprising. They have become your new normal. At the beginning of your journey, seeing meaningful coincidences felt magical and rare, a sign from the universe. Now you live in a constant, flowing dialogue with existence. The universe is no longer sending you occasional postcards. It is having a continuous conversation with you. You think of an old friend, and they call you a moment later. You have a question, and the answer appears in a book you randomly open. These are not just coincidences. You recognize them as the language of an interconnected reality. This happens because you are no longer fighting the current. You are so aligned with the flow of life that you are consistently in the right place at the right time. You have moved from being a passive observer of reality to an active co-creator. You understand that the universe is not something that happens to you, but something that flows through you. Sign 4. Your old self feels like a distant memory. The fourth sign is the feeling that your former self is a distant, almost unrecognizable memory. Look back at who you were a few years ago. The person who was plagued by old fears, insecurities, and triggers. The person who reacted unconsciously to life's challenges. Do you recognize them? It might feel as if you were looking at a character from a story you once read. This is not because you have suppressed your past, but because you have fully integrated its lessons. The wounds have not just scarred over. They have been transmuted into wisdom. The triggers that once controlled you now have no power. You can revisit old memories without being pulled back into their emotional gravity. This is the alchemy of spiritual completion. You have not destroyed your old self. You have absorbed it. Every part of your past has become fuel for the person you are today. You honor the journey you took, but you are no longer defined by it. You have been reborn in the same body. Signing 5. A shift from seeking to being. The fifth and most definitive sign is the shift from seeking to being. For so long, the spiritual path was a quest, a hunt for answers. You devoured books, attended workshops, followed gurus, and tried every technique, desperately searching for something outside of yourself. The search was relentless because you believed you were incomplete. And then, one day, the search stops. It doesn't stop because you found the final answer, but because you realized the question itself was the illusion. You understand, on a level beyond words, that there is nothing to find. Everything you were ever looking for, the love, the peace, the enlightenment, was already within you, patiently waiting to be discovered. Your purpose is no longer to achieve awakening. Your purpose is simply to be awake, to be present in this moment, to be the love that you once sought, to be the awareness that observes the world without judgment. The seeking has been replaced by a quiet, joyful, and profound state of being. You are no longer a seeker. You are a living embodiment of the truth. The journey begins anew. Inner peace, detachment, synchronicity, the death of the old self, and the end of seeking. These are the signs that you have navigated the darkest nights of the soul and are ready to live in the light. This is not an ending. It is the true beginning. A beginning of a life lived from a place of wholeness, purpose, and deep connection to all that is. The journey is not over. It has simply become your life. If these signs resonated with you, you are not alone. Share your experience in the comments below. Your story may be the sign that someone else has been waiting for. Thank you for joining us at the edge of the dawn. If this message served you, please like this video and subscribe for more wisdom on your path. Until next time, stay awake.